Hello everyone, I'm DonTheCrown, and if you happen to be a World of Warcraft fan who also plays Diablo 4, I think you're going to be pretty excited with what they just added to the D4 shop. So they added a whole bunch of Warcraft Legends skins here, and these are all like iconic characters from the franchise, kind of reimagined in Diablo 4, and wow, they just look really good here. So to give you an idea, first off here we have the obvious Varian Wrynn. He's like the leader of Stormwind, I think back in the day in the lore, and just an overall general badass. And just give you a quick preview of what he looks like here. In Warcraft kind of imagery, you can see a lot of the stylings and crossover there. Obviously, they own both IPs, so they're able to do this really, really well. You're going to get this outfit, which is all barbarians, but then you can also get Charlemagne, which does work on all classes that are able to use a sword, which I think is pretty neat. Next up, for druids, they're getting Xavius. Xavius is like a big, like a satyr demon that you have to fight, I think, in one of the raids in Legion. And he's just like in the lore for a long time. He's just been around causing trouble, and now this new skin looks pretty dope. So this is what it looks like on a guy, and this is what it looks like on a lady character. And I think that this looks really cool. I'm really excited to see these like running around town. You get a tattoo that looks pretty neat as well. Lots of effects going on, and a totem skin as well that only druids will be able to use. And so, yeah, this is pretty neat as well. Next up, we have a character that you might not be as familiar with, but this comes from the new expansion, Xal'atath. I don't know how to say it exactly. She's the new, I think, big bad of the expansion, The War Within. And so she looks like that and has like the little floaty orbs. You can kind of see the same thing going on here for the Necromancer. And I believe that the floaty orbs are probably going to connect to the eyes here. And so you'll be able to, and the little circlet. So you could potentially put these on a whole bunch of different outfits and builds and stuff. A little bit of tattoo action, and then you get this dagger, which is supported by a whole of these classes here. And next up, we have probably the most iconic out of all of the options here today is the Banshee Queen, Sylvanas. So Sylvanas is, kind of one of probably the most well-known characters in WoW, I think. Just, the Banshee Queen, archer, undead. So you're gonna get a bow, you're gonna get the full drip here, a tattoo that goes down. And this is what it looks like, I guess, on a guy as well, if you want to be a Banshee King, I guess. But overall, I think that this just looks really, really cool. All the smoke and stuff is just really intense. I believe that's like attached mostly to the chest, so you might be able to like put that on some other gear as well. Next up, we have the Sun King, Kael'Thas Sunstrider. Now, I can already hear basically every single male Sorc whipping out their wallet right now. And that's because most of the time sorcerer looks aren't all that great, but this one looks insanely good and definitely really true to form for him. One of the things I think is really neat though is that the hat here is just the eyes, I think, and the floating balls. So you can probably take this entire like look and potentially slap it onto complete other builds, or other like setups if you would, which I think will be really, really neat. There's no tattoo with this one, but you do get this dagger here, which, works for all the classes that can use daggers as well. And yeah, pretty overall cool. And then last but not least, we have this cool starry mount. This is definitely something I would expect to see like in Warcraft, running around, doing stuff. And so it's pretty neat. I really do like this quite a bit. The little add-ons here for the mount. I really do wish that they would give us the ability to add like 2 or 3 of these to our mounts. I don't really know why we only get to pick one, but yeah, this is all the stuff. I was kind of surprised to see this when I logged in today, so I want to make a video for you guys right away. I think I'm going to be getting the Sun King outfit here shortly. So, heck, let's just do it right now. So we'll get this real quick. I turned off all the sound here, so you can't hear her like telling us that it's a sound selection or anything. I'm just going to apply all real quick. And here we are. Now we are Kael'Thas Sunstrider chilling out in the game, which I think looks pretty cool. It'd be really interesting to see all of the people running around as Kael'Thas or their favorite World of Warcraft characters. Let's just go see what like the colorations look like on this real quick. The like glowy eyes are really neat. I'm really hoping that they're separate like I thought they were. I like obviously just bought this just now for the video, so I don't know how that is exactly going to work. Let's go see real quick. Okay, so I take off the chest armor. Yep, okay, so the glowy eyes are part of the hat, but then the floaty orbs are part of the body armor. So you could potentially use that in other setups here. So let's just save this. And then if I went and did this, and put the eyes on that, those look kind of neat for sure. And you can like obviously mix and match here. Definitely looking forward to messing around with this a little bit and figuring out like what looks cool with it. Oh, we can do some coloration as well. The colors actually seem to go pretty well across the whole thing. Ooh, purple looks pretty cool. Gray, green, orange, blue, and red. Red's kind of like even more red than the normal appearances. It's like a brighter red. And yeah, I think this is pretty neat for sure. I definitely looking forward to messing around with it and you know, just having fun. Let me know what you guys think is going to be the best one of these. And yeah, hope you enjoy. See you next time.